Spency sees it. Spency had a cup of coffee. 2 cups. That's it. It's amazing. Even caffeine. Finally, caffeine actually has a stimulant property. Anybody who's ever used meth knows that coffee, even pots of it, does nothing for years. Meth just screws the spectrum all to hell. And if you have ADHD, the treatment is Adderall, which is like 4 different amphetamine salts mixed up. Not one. I know a little bit about chemistry. I just don't know the math. That math is a bitch. Anyways, when you're already normally spun, like on speed, that's how I process really fast. And then you give somebody speed, its mind's already spun, and it slows me down. Where everybody else wants Adderall because it's great for fucking cramming for tests, and if you don't have ADHD, it spins you up, like what my normal state is. But my normal state's great for like filming, the plaza. I can process like 1,000 people fucking inside, outside, moving around. My intuition tells me where to go, what's gonna possibly be a problem. You can't even begin to imagine what that's like. It's really cool, actually. I guess I'm an INFJ. Alcoholic, meth addict, let's see, mystic seer, healer, insane, all of the above, and God knows what else. And I'm not drinking today. I am so grateful for my home group. I'm so grateful for those that are still alive in my home group. I'm 60 years old. Got till payday. I was forced into meetings 27 years ago, 1999. But I believe that was divine timing. I try to find the humor in things. It was the wrong Richard Spencer, the wrong eye collar, an illegal arrest, and I get prosecuted. And it's the outcome. The outcome is really positive. I'm still alive. I'm not in prison. I never would have got clean off of meth. I'd be using meth or I'd be dead. It's like, just like those in my alcohol meetings. Yay, the meth addicts. They don't drink anymore. They just show up to meetings and claim sobriety. Contrast, I guess. Plenty of contrast in this world. Oh. The first person to share today was a meth addict. I don't know what the fuck she said, but I have no issue with somebody showing up high, fucking drunk to meetings. It's just when they start running their mouths talking recovery that drives me fucking crazy. And that the chairperson allows it to go on. We all know the fucking high. Spun. Oh, but please tell us more. I'm old. Those are my values. They're not this world's, obviously. I cannot believe this world. There's no common sense. None. Or maybe it's just that I perceive things on so many different levels. I'm always okay in this moment. That's the craziest thing in the world. Even when I'm locked up in a jail, in that moment I'm okay. Just happen to be behind bars. Temporary condition. My insanity seems to be a temporary condition. Thank God. Working on thought control, which is, I don't know what that means. It means to hold awareness to whatever thoughts come through my mind, and then try to choose which ones to pay attention to and which ones to forgive. Because you can't forget them. They're thoughts, they just come through. I don't know if that makes any sense, and that really doesn't matter. I'm just trying to figure it out. And if that helps someone, that would be the intention behind what I share. When I share in a meeting, I pray before I share. Not so much consciously now as I did in the first 10 years. I would say a prayer. Father, guide my words. May I share from the heart. May I share something that helps somebody stay sober today. Even if it pisses them off to stay sober. Because when I first came back in, I hadn't drank, but I started medicating. I tried meth and it was no good. That was the worst. Can't even find what used to be. What's out there is pure toxic hell, poison. Oh, man. By God's grace, I'm clean. By God's grace, He used the police to help me. And the light that I saw come in the judge's eyes when I was getting sentenced, I will never forget. Come into recovery, start doing the deal. Futures change. I'm not in prison. And I pray for the alcoholics who are using drugs in meetings. I just wish they wouldn't share, but you can't tell an addict. You can't tell a tweaker to shut up. Oh, I've seen some. Oh my God. I'm not breaking anybody's anonymity here, folks. That same crazy shit goes on everywhere. There's no fucking attraction to meetings. Except for despair and hopelessness. Consequences didn't get me in the meeting, didn't get me into the rooms. The judge did. Signatures did. Court cards. Counseling. But it was pissing in the cup that, you know, that's the moment I started pissing meth, the levels dropped. Because I stopped using and drinking. That is hell. Recovering from methamphetamine is fucking hell. Well, the first 2 weeks are pretty easy because you sleep. But then, no energy, no dopamine. Burned all your neurotransmitters. Oh my God, it sucks. It's so much worse than getting sober. Magnitudes. In my opinion. And experience. Anyways, I'm so grateful for I'm grateful for everybody that's in the meeting. I don't know, they don't like me, they all don't like me, and I don't like all of them, and yet we come together. Because we all have the same disease. Selfish, self-centered alcoholism, drug addiction. What's really selfish is I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do when those who have come before me are no longer there. We all die. We're all getting older. I guess I'll just try to carry on their wisdom. Because the things they have said in meetings have saved my life. When I had no desire to be sober, to breathe. Somebody says something that just... Oh, man. To live inside Spencer's head, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. However, I see the beauty and I see color, I see life, I see death. I embrace it all. Something I just shared in the meeting. The topic was forgiveness. A lifetime of learning how to forgive myself. You know, my parents, my childhood, others. What came to mind, and my ticket got called, so I shared. Probably 120 people in there, so when your ticket gets called, I think that's a God thing. It's not my belief. I believe everything's a God thing. You know, forgiving myself. You know, I don't have a drug problem. I don't have an alcohol problem. I had a childhood traumatic problem. Drugs and alcohol were my solution. I found them at 13. Like many of my fellows in meetings. That was a solution. My escape. My childhood wasn't on the outside wasn't bad, but on the inside, it was traumatic as fuck for me. I don't do good in yelling environments. Yet I survived it. And at 60, I'm just now starting to learn how to live. You got to be the change you wish to see in the world. So I'm trying to be sober. One day at a time.